Hello, everyone, and welcome to Week 7 of our CISN football pregame show brought to you by Iowa Corn. I am your host, Blake Walker. We once again have an absolutely stacked show for you. We got highlights of our 3 games from last week. RPI just came out. We'll be taking a look at those along with the top 10 rankings, coach interviews, and much, much more. All coming up here soon on the CISN football pregame show brought to you by Iowa Corn. Jumping right into the highlights. Last week, Ankeny and Valley. J.J. Cole runs it up the middle, trucks over a defender, and scores. Ankeny takes the early 7-0 lead over the Valley Tigers. Michael Provenza. Check out this short little dump-off pass to Bryce Anderson. Makes a couple guys miss. He's going to get down inside the 10, down to the 5-yard line. And then after a couple plays, Michael Provenza fakes the toss, rolls to his left, and makes a beautiful move. Great play right up the middle. Touchdown, Valley. Game is tied at 7 apiece. Later in the first half, 11:41 to go here in the second quarter. How about this reverse play? Aiden Price all the way down, almost gets in, falls down right inside the 5-yard line. Valley would go on to score the very next play. How about this throw? J.J. Cole down the sideline to Jamison Patton. How about the grab by the former Des Moines Roosevelt Rough Rider? Jamison Patton, J-Mo as they call him, makes a great play. Later in the drive, Cole rolls to his right. Beautiful play set up right into the lap of Jamison Patton. Touchdown, Ankeny. We're tied 14 apiece. Valley not going away, though. 1:47 to go here in the first half. Michael Provenza, pretty much the same exact play he scored on earlier. He scores on again. 21-14. Valley takes the lead back over Ankeny. But then the Hawks started to hit a little bit of rhythm. 1:06 to go here in the second quarter. How about this long pass? Maddox Ward makes a quick move, and he is gone. Blazing speed down the middle of the field. Ties it back up, 21 apiece, going into the locker room. That's a 71-yard touchdown by Maddox Ward. Later in the fourth quarter, Ankeny up 27-24. J.J. Cole tosses this one downfield to Jamison Patton again. Mr. Reliable, one of the toughest 1-2 punches in the state of Iowa, hooks up again. And then later, Jason Williams, a nice little squeak through the middle. He scores. Ankeny survives. Was fumbled, but he did cross the goal line. Ankeny survives a shootout with Valley. 34-24. They moved to 5-1 on the year. Dowling Catholic hosting Johnston. This was a pretty fun game for the first half. Cooper Nicholson catches the big throw by Jackson Smolik for the touchdown. to give the Maroons an early 7-0 lead over the Dragons. Johnston would march down the field late in the first quarter. Will Nuss gets intercepted at the goal line, and then it was brought out by Jake Anderson. He tripped on the 1-yard line. Dowling would then hit the punt over top of the punter's head. It would give Johnston a safety. Then on the ensuing Johnston drive, Nuss over the middle, caught by Sean Strand. Touchdown Dragons. They take the lead over the Dowling Catholic Maroons here early, but they would respond. Rashad Davis, nice juke in the hole. He uses his speed and cannot be caught. Touchdown Dowling. They retake the lead at the beginning of this second quarter, early going. Later in the second, 14-12 Dowling on top. This time it's CJ Phillip. The 1-2 punch of Dowling's running backs are going to be something no one can have a chance to stop as we head toward the postseason. Touchdown Dowling, 21-12 in favor of the Dragons. Then later, Will Nuss. Look at this throw. A bomb to Tatum Fox. In stride, 72-yard touchdown. That ball was in the air for 53 yards. How about that throw by Johnston quarterback Will Nuss? Gets Johnston back within a couple points. But Dowling would keep on pulling away. How about this run right up the middle? Rashad Davis, touchdown number 2 off the left side, extends the lead even more. Johnston not quite out of it yet as they head to the fourth quarter. How about this? This is Adrian Broadus. He gets intercepted by Matt Hanton. Broadus was in to try to fake on an offensive play by the Dragons. Dowling read it the entire way, and it was tipped at the line, and Hanton able to grab the pick. Then later, Jackson Smolik sits in the pocket, fires a dart over the middle to Bo Gamble, and Dowling would cruise to a victory. Good effort by the Dragons. Dowling too much. 42-19 is your final score. Waukee Warriors on their homecoming taking on Sioux City North. How about first play that we're showing? Niall Eddy runs up the middle, touchdown Waukee. Waukee looking for their second win of the year here in this game against Sioux City North. 10-0 lead. The Stars would come right back. Jacob Kyle, nice move to the outside. Breaks a tackle, stumbles into the end zone. 10-7. The Stars bring it back within 3. Then with 4 seconds to go in the half, the running back DeMarco Young, 5-7 and all. Third in the state in rushing yards in Class 5A coming in. Scores late. Sioux City North takes a 14-10 lead into the locker room. But unfortunately for Sioux City North fans, that would be all that they could get. Beckett Baker rolls to his left, fires a dart to Cooper Andrews in the corner of the end zone. Touchdown to Waukee, gives the Warriors a 17-14 lead. Waukee's defense, though, was something that a lot of people were stunned about. Held Johnston to 10 points 2 weeks ago. And then on this play, Carson Strobin gonna throw this one deep on a rollout. Left-handed quarterback, by the way. Lucas Struck gets it picked off and grabs it out of the air. 17-14 remains your score. And then Waukee later in the fourth quarter with 5:30 remaining. Baker keeps, rolls, and runs. Touchdown to Waukee. The Warriors move to 2-4 on the season. Much needed win over Sioux City North. Waukee wins. That concludes our highlights of last week's game. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for coach interviews. You're watching the CISN Football Pregame Show, brought to you by Iowa Corn.
We all love a good win, however small or ordinary. Losing track of time, finding yourself with a few extra dollars in your pocket, soaking up the perfect Iowa day. These are the everyday delights and small victories that make us smile. These are the moments that connect us all as Iowans. And these are the moments that, more often than not, start with Iowa's farm families and the corn they're growing. Because when corn grows Iowa, Iowans win.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and it's going to be an interesting patio furniture season this year. We have ordered a ton of merchandise, but due to supply chain issues, it's coming in a truckload at a time all summer long. If you want the best patio furniture, check early and check often. If you want to custom order your furniture, get in here as soon as you can to give your furniture the best chance to arrive this summer. Fireplace Superstore, Iowa's best patio furniture selection, just east of I-35 on Douglas Avenue.
For 75 years, Holt service trucks have hit the streets of central Iowa to help customers in need. It might be for plumbing, heating, cooling, a water heater, or the usual repairs and maintenance. We've done that with quality work from quality employees who bring passion and personality to the job. That's the Holt difference. It gives me great pride to see how our company has grown from the seeds of success my grandfather planted in 1947. That's why more and more central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
I'm off to college. Oh, rats!
Hi, Joe the Car Guy with a reminder. Before you send your kids off to school, set up an appointment with Westside Auto. We check everything from tires to belts, fluids, hoses, wipers, and lights. 44 inspection points to help prevent that oh rats moment for your students. Call us today to set up your appointment. We'll have your kids off to school saying,
For the best, head west.
Westside Auto.
Not all used vehicles are created equal.
DRMan certified used vehicles have a big advantage.
What sets us apart is that all used vehicles receive a 175-point inspection.
Carfax report, 2 oil changes, collision deductible coverage, and wheel dent and windshield repair.
Also, all DRMan certified come with 2 warranties. A 1-year 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper and a 2-year 100,000-mile powertrain. DRMan Ford Indianola, DRMan Automotive Knoxville, DRManAuto.com.
Do you know what the best part about being a dog is? You can hear disaster before it even happens. You know what they say about disaster? Sometimes it can inspire a symphony. An honest day's work deserves an honest day's treat.
No extra charge.
And that is why we choose Honest Wrenches. No extra charge. And it's how service should be.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we
are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday.
And we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
Ever have one of those awkward moments when a business disappointed you? You got ripped off? Didn't get what you expected? The Better Business Bureau can help you avoid these uncomfortable situations. BBB accredited businesses are honest, ethical, and reviewed annually by the BBB. Don't experience another awkward moment with a bad business. Trust the ones that operate with integrity. Look for the BBB seal. It's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Welcome back to the CISN Football Pregame Show brought to you by Iowa Corn. I'm your host, Blake Walker. We're going to head to our coach interviews right now. We were able to get some coach interviews this week, so we're going to send it down to our reporters and our broadcasters and talk to coaches ahead of their big games this week.
Joining us now is Valley head coach Gary Swenson. And coach, as we always do, let's look back last week. And I watched a little bit of that game. It seemed like a couple big plays. You had the offense going there, but gave up a couple big plays that kind of let them get back into it, especially that one that tied it up at 21 right before the half. And is that kind of your assessment, or how did you assess that ball game?
The long run and the pass and the long run right before half was a killer. I thought it really broke we had some pretty good momentum going at that point. At one time, we led 14-7, and they answered, and then we scored again and made it 21-14. And when they were able to break the long run after the catch, I thought it took a little wind out of our sails. We came out, and they hadn't stopped us all night, and then we had 3 and outs on our first 2 drives, and they scored, and we just couldn't keep up. Ultimately, we were in the game for 4 quarters, and I thought we had an opportunity to win against a very good team. And I thought our team played better. I mean, we had no turnovers. We had 0 penalty yards. We had one more minute of possession time. I think we ran one more. It was a very even game statistically, except for the explosive plays that they had. They had about 200 yards in explosive plays. Jamison Patton had 3. He's really outstanding, and the quarterback can put the ball right there. We didn't have an answer for that hookup. So those things were the difference, but I was pleased with how we played. We had improved in a lot of areas.
Now, as we're getting into this final third of the season here, and do you talk about playoffs and what the RPI is in that, or is it the old let's just keep going out and winning and that'll take care of it?
Well, it's some of both. I mean, it's hard not to address it. I mean, I think the kids hear about the RPI that actually came out this week, the first one, and it shows us out of the playoff picture were they to start tonight. But I believe we will be a playoff team. I just don't know what our seeding will be. With 3 games left and Dowling clearly being the most difficult game for us on our schedule. If we win, if we go 2-3 the rest of the way, or 3-0, or I believe we'll be a playoff team. I think what will be determined is the seeding based on what, that gets pretty involved, and I'm not going to go into that now, but it's obviously a part of it. So yeah, we address it. We haven't yet, but we will at some point.
Well, let's talk about this Lincoln team again, a team that, you look at their record and that may be deceiving because they're going to come out and, they want to win. And if they knock off Valley, a team that's got a better record, that's always good for them too, isn't it?
Well, certainly. You try to convince your team, no matter who you're playing, that you're going to go out and try to get the same performance every week when it comes to execution and, getting off the field defensively. This is clearly not one of the stronger teams we will play this year. It just isn't. And we haven't tried to hide that from the players. But, we faced the same thing a year ago when we went to Lincoln, and that was coming off of a big win over Ankeny. And, we pretty much laid an egg in the first half. In fact, we trailed into the second quarter. The game ended up not being close, but it was definitely not the outcome just in how we played that we had hoped for. So, but I think we'll play well. I do. We're going to win this game. I can't tell you by what score. I'm confident our players are going to come out and get us through this one with a win.
Let's just quickly highlight a couple of players who stepped up that you've been surprised by, or you thought, every year I know there's players that you're thinking, you're hoping they come through, or, you always hear the big names, and we focus sometimes on that, but anybody who stood out to you kind of this point in the season that, has really made great progress?
Yeah, I think there's several. Ryan Kennan is a defensive end who I think is having a really nice season. He played a year ago for us, but he was kind of a placeholder, I thought, a year ago. This year, he's a factor. I mean, really happy for him. He's a senior that's worked pretty hard, bigger kid, and he's a real factor defensively for us. I think that offensively, I think our offensive line is really starting to come into their own. I think Owen Westemeyer's an offensive tackle, a little bit undersized, but he's just having a fantastic year. Spencer George is our center. He's playing extremely well. Those are 3 seniors that probably not a lot of people know or hear about, but I would sure hate to go out there on Friday night without any of them. They're very good players. They're leaders on our team and just really great kids.
And those are the kind of reasons you guys coach, isn't it? To see these kids develop and get better.
Absolutely. Because all 3 of those guys have been in our program all the way up, and they've all it's been fun to watch them mature and now play well. And they're also all good students. They're just good people.
Righty. Well, again, we appreciate you taking a little time to preview the game, and good luck to you here on Friday night.
Thank you very much.
Once again, we want to take the time to thank all the coaches that were able to talk with us this week. We wish them the best of luck on their games tonight. We're going to take another break, and we'll be back for RPI, Top 10, and some games to watch. You're watching the CISN Football Pregame Show, brought to you by Iowa Corn.
We all love a good win, however small or ordinary. Losing track of time, finding yourself with a few extra dollars in your pocket, soaking up the perfect Iowa day. These are the everyday delights and small victories that make us smile. These are the moments that connect us all as Iowans. And these are the moments that, more often than not, start with Iowa's farm families and the corn they're growing. Because when corn grows Iowa, Iowans win.
Not all used vehicles are created equal.
DeArmond certified used vehicles have a big advantage.
What sets us apart is that all used vehicles receive a 175-point inspection.
Carfax report, 2 oil changes, collision deductible coverage, and wheel dent and windshield repair.
Also, all DeArmond certified come with 2 warranties. A 1-year 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper and a 2-year 100,000-mile powertrain. DeArmond Ford Indianola, DeArmond Automotive Knoxville, DeArmondAuto.com.
Do you know what the best part about being a dog is? You can hear disaster before it even happens. You know what they say about disaster? Sometimes it can inspire a symphony. An honest day's work deserves an honest day's treat.
No extra charge.
And that is why we choose Honest Wrenches. No extra charge, and it's how service should be.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we
are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday,
and we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
Ever have one of those awkward moments when a business disappointed you? You got ripped off? Didn't get what you expected? The Better Business Bureau can help you avoid these uncomfortable situations. BBB accredited businesses are honest, ethical, and reviewed annually by the BBB. Don't experience another awkward moment with a bad business. Trust the ones that operate with integrity. Look for the BBB seal. It's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
Welcome back, everyone, to the CISN Football Pregame Show, brought to you by Iowa Corn. I am your host, Blake Walker. We're going to hop into our top 10 rankings that were just released this past week. Let's go to those right now. Pleasant Valley remains number 1 in the top 10 rankings for Class 5A, followed by Dowling Catholic. Ankeny, number 3, Southeast Polk, number 4. Those top 4 probably will stay the same if I had to imagine as we head toward the playoff. Pleasant Valley gets a tough game this week. Cedar Rapids Prairie, who plays Southeast Polk this week, jumps into the number 5 spots. So the Hawks looking pretty good over there on the eastern side of Iowa. Ankeny Centennial continues to rise. They are 6th in the latest polls. Cedar Rapids Kennedy gets upset by Cedar Falls. They drop from 5th to 7th. Davenport West, with a big win over Dubuque Senior, jumps from 10th in the polls to 8th in the polls. So the Falcons continue to climb. Can they keep going as their schedule strengthens? Cedar Falls at number 9 after the upset over Cedar Rapids Kennedy. They jump back into the top 10. And Iowa City High jumps back into the top 10 as well. They get a tough game with Pleasant Valley this week. Now on to the RPI. RPI is the big important factor when it comes to seeding these teams. Top 8 will all get playoff home games. Top 4 get buys. 16 teams make it total. We're showing you 19 here. Dowling Catholic is number 1. Pleasant Valley is 2nd. Ankeny 3. Southeast Polk 4. Cedar Rapids Prairie are 5th. That is the same pretty much top 5. Only difference is Dowling, Pleasant Valley have swapped places. Davenport West 6th, might come to a surprise, over Ankeny Centennial. Cedar Rapids Kennedy is 8th. Ames is 9th. Ames is not ranked in the Class 5A rankings by the Des Moines Register. They currently have a big game with Dowling this upcoming week. Iowa City High is 10th. Waukee Northwest, who just got back to 3-3, 500 last week, they are in 11th. Over Cedar Falls in 12th. Iowa City West in 13th. Sioux City East in 14th. Urbandale at 4-2 is in 15th. And Johnston at 3-3 is in 16th. The 3 teams on the outside looking in, Valley at 3-3, then Linmar and Dubuque Senior. Valley will be the one to watch in the next couple weeks. Can they break into that top 16 and get a shot at the playoffs? And finally, we are headed on to our games of the week to watch here in Class 5A. Ankeny Centennial taking on Waukee Northwest. That game can be seen here on CISN. Waukee Northwest started 0-3. They're back to 3-3. Centennial started 1-2. They are now 4-2 on the season. The Jaguars are looking really solid, trying to get back to that spot. They are looking as a possible team that could get a top 4 seed in the playoffs. That'll be a good game over here on CISN. Another game on CISN, sneaky good game, Marshalltown versus Roosevelt. The records might not look amazing, but 2 teams that are coming off decent wins. Roosevelt got an upset win over Des Moines North, last week, and won the Des Moines School Championship. Roosevelt and Marshalltown at Drake Stadium should be a good game. And the final game on CISN, Valley takes on Des Moines Lincoln. Valley with a big game last week against Ankeny fell just short. Can they recover against a tricky Des Moines Lincoln Rail Splitter team? Other games going on in the Metro and around the state in Class 5A. Ankeny takes on Des Moines North. Des Moines North cannot lose again if they want to make the playoffs. They could use a big upset against Ankeny. And I wouldn't put it past the Polar Bears. That should be a pretty good game. Another huge game here in the state of Iowa and in the Metro. Southeast Polk takes on Prairie. If you remember last year, Southeast Polk was a blocked, almost missed field goal away from losing that game. Xavier Nwankpa blocked the game-winning field goal possible, and that sent Prairie out, and Southeast Polk hung on to the victory. Another big game, Cedar Rapids Kennedy takes on Davenport West. The Falcons look to move to 7-0 on the season. Iowa City High versus Pleasant Valley. Iowa City High lost this game last year, which got them out of a top 4 seed in the playoffs. Pleasant Valley tries to stay unbeaten, and Urbandale tries to get back on track and keep their season running and improve their playoff stock with a big game over Sioux City West. That will do it for us here on the CISN Football Pregame Show, brought to you by Iowa Corn. Appreciate everyone for watching this week. We hope you enjoy your Football Friday and hope you have a good rest of your weekend. We're going to send you to your big game of the week, wherever it is you're watching. I'm your host, Blake Walker. Thank you for watching the CISN Football Pregame Show, brought to you by Iowa Corn.
Good evening and welcome to West Des Moines Valley Stadium as we get ready tonight for the Valley Tigers taking on Des Moines Lincoln Rail Splitters. And tonight, it's Valley fighting here for their playoff lives. And Des Moines Lincoln trying to pull an upset here and finish out the season strong as captains are heading out to the middle of the field for the, well, this is the one for show. They do the flip beforehand. Looks like Valley's going to receive. They're going to take the ball right away. And Valley, as I mentioned, coming in at 3-3 on the season. They're 17 in the RPI. 16 teams make the playoff in 5A. So they've got 3 games remaining, including this one. So, you know, it's pretty much you got to go out and win them all basically, and have a chance to get into the playoffs. And as you, if you watch the pregame show, I asked Coach Swenson, Gary Swenson, about that, and he said, "Yeah, we talk about it. You know, we don't." He said the kids know what it is and what's going on. So anyway, it'll be interesting to see Lincoln at 1-5. They're down at number 30 in the RPI, and so we'll see here tonight what happens with these two teams, as just about set for kickoff. And Chase Hutchinson, Aiden Price back deep to receive the kickoff here tonight from Lincoln. And it's a short kick taken by the up man up at the 27 and spun around, brought down about the 32. So a 5-yard return. Harry Sturr, the kicker, will be 1st and 10 at the 32 for Valley. 52 degrees at kickoff, a little cloudy out there, no wind to speak of at all. As here comes the offense. Michael Provenza, the quarterback, Darius Mason, the running back, Aiden Price, Sam Moines, Xavier Robinson, receivers along with Bryce Anderson, and there's Anderson right away in the open field and all the way down.
Darius Mason carries the ball for the Tigers.
Or excuse me, that was Darius Mason there with it all the way down. I looked down for a second, looked up and thought that was 88, but it's 22. So Mason takes it all the way down, a 36-yard pickup. Man in motion. They wing it out to him. He's going to try to cut it up. Price does and finds some room there. He'll get up close to the first down. And he'll pick up 13. So a pass. Price. And Valley quickly moving up the field in big chunks to start here. As I rarely had time to get settled in and get all my lineup set up here, and now here we go. Hand off inside Mason. Cuts it outside, looking for room. Stiff arms the defender, and they'll be knocked out of bounds short of the first down at the 11-yard line. Pickup of 8. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 2 at the 11 for the Tigers on their first drive here. Sends Mines out wide along with Robinson. Down the line, keep it in himself. That's Price.
Aiden Price on the carry for the Tigers.
He took the direct snap there. They had Provenza out wide to the right, so mixing things around early here.
First and goal for Valley at the Lincoln 7.
Price picks up 4. And now Provenza back in there with Darius Mason. Drops back, looks. Now he rolls under pressure, looks to throw. Now will keep it. Head to the corner. Touchdown. 7-yard run. Provenza.
Michael Provenza scampers into the end zone for a touchdown.
10:35 to play here. Let's see it. He was under pressure. Wasn't a run from the get-go, but he's under pressure and then kept running, and everybody drops back with the receivers, and Provenza takes it in. And on for the point after. Kick is up. And good. We'll take a break, come back with the kickoff after this on CISN.TV.
1,300 vehicles on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. If we don't have it, you can build it. Newly expanded service department means we're hiring. See the openings on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
I'm off to college. Oh, rats!
Hi, Joe the Car Guy with a reminder. Before you send your kids off to school, set up an appointment with Westside Auto. We check everything from tires to belts, fluids, hoses, wipers, and lights. 44 inspection points to help prevent that oh rats moment for your students. Call us today to set up your appointment. We'll have your kids off to school saying,
For the best, head west.
Westside Auto.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
So Valley, Preston Knipsu to kick it off here as they score in their first possession, taken back at the 7. Up over the right side there, up across the 20. That was Guerrero, Aaron Guerrero, the junior with the return. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plays for Valley on that. They went 68 yards in 5 plays. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 27 here for East. Back is Lamb. Lamb under pressure, rolls, now throws, somehow threw the ball out and avoids a huge loss. He was all the way back at the 5. That would have been like a 22-yard loss there, but to his credit, he had the arm to throw it out of there. And that brings up a 2nd down for Lincoln. Jackson Lamb is running back, Javon Sanders. Receivers Guerrero, Avante McGee, Black Butters. And down the line, looking for some running room, is Butters. Blake Butters.
That'll make it 3rd and 10 for the Rippers.
So that'll be, you're going to say no gain. 3rd and 10 at the 27. We'll run down all the offense here as Lamb now under pressure again. This time he's ripped down back there by Chase Hutchinson. And he'll lose eight. See, Hutchinson comes roaring in there and tackles Lamb before he can. That time he couldn't get turned around and throw it out. Isaiah Pinks, Chase Hutchinson back to receive the punt here. Low snap, punt is away. It's going to bounce. Taken, nope, he's going to let it go. And a good punt. It'll go from the 19 down to the 37. That's going to end up being a 44-yard punt for Lincoln. So now Valley will come out. 1st and 10 at the 37 with 8:47 to go here in the first quarter. Go back to those starting lineup. The line for Valley: Owen Westenmeyer, left tackle; left guard Derek Allen; Spencer George, the center; Jacob Moeller, the right guard; Braylon Jenkins, the right tackle. And we're set up with 2 right And in motion, Aiden Price sets up on the left kind of slots there. And hands off. That's Damon Head who's in there, and he gets some good yardage. Damon Head, good first down pickup of 6 on the run. Valley coming right back out, going to go quick here. They go double slots. The 2 receivers. Robinson on the wide on one side. Chase Hutchinson on the other. Handoff to Head. He's rumbling, stumbling, and goes right into Des Moines Lincoln territory down to the 43-yard line. How about a 15-yard pickup? First and 10 Valley. They come out quickly. Same formation. Here, now they look to the sideline. And Provenza drops back, looks, throws out wide in the flat as the man there, Robinson. Robinson battling, and he'll battle down to the 25 on the catch. An 18-yard pickup.
First down Tigers at the Lincoln 25.
You see the replay here, just dropping back, looks left, now comes back right out there, right over the head of the defender. Robinson makes a nice play and picks up some yardage afterwards. For Provenza, that was his 7th rushing touchdown on the season in that opening drive touchdown there. Now he's got Head with him. They send Price in motion across the formation. And they'll hand it off to Head. He plows through there and then gets pulled down by David Wesley on the tackle. Pickup of 2.
2-yard gain makes it 2nd and 8 for Valley.
Well, Valley sends Hutchinson and Price to the right. Throws it out left. Oh, almost jumped the route out there. That was Aaron Guerrero. He saw that coming from a mile away. As Provenza didn't really even look right. He looked straight over there left to his man, Xavion Robinson. And Guerrero almost had what may have been a tying pick here. Let's watch it. See, he looked straight over there out in the flat, and Guerrero jumped it just a step away from picking that off and maybe taking it the other way. 5th play of the drive now. 3rd and 8 at the 23. Rolling, hand off, and Head right side, still going, and he'll be pulled down at the 2-yard line. Head rumbles down a 21-yard pickup on the run. There we see it again. Just a quick flip back to him. Good blocking up front. Big number 71, Braylon Jenkins, the junior right tackle out there. And now we have 1st and goal at the 2 for the Tigers. Hand off to the deep back and into the end zone. Touchdown is Darius Mason. He got back into the ball game. And 5:49 to play here in the first quarter. Awaiting here's the replay. Mason got a lead block, didn't really need it there. As led into the hole by Ballard, Omar Ballard, and the PAT is up and good. Well, we'll take a break, come back with a kickoff after this on CISN.TV.
Love a good win, however small or ordinary. Losing track of time, finding yourself with a few extra dollars in your pocket, soaking up the perfect Iowa day. These are the everyday delights and small victories that make us smile. These are the moments that connect us all as Iowans. And these are the moments that, more often than not, start with Iowa's farm families and the corn they're growing. Because when corn grows Iowa, Iowans win.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and it's going to be an interesting patio furniture season this year. We have ordered a ton of merchandise, but due to supply chain issues, it's coming in a truckload at a time all summer long. If you want the best patio furniture, check early and check often. If you want to custom order your furniture, get in here as soon as you can to give your furniture the best chance to arrive this summer. Fireplace Superstore, Iowa's best patio furniture selection, just east of I-35 on Douglas Avenue.
Here's the Valley kickoff. And taken back there, stumbled for a minute, and then I'm not going to get too far on the return. Guerrero with it. But they're right down there on him as he fumbled it a bit. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 8-yard line. We're starting field position here for Lincoln. 7 plays, 63 yards for Valley on the scoring drive there. And handoff up the middle. Pushing up to the 10. They'll go pick up a couple yards. Javon Sanders. And Hunter Clark in on the tackle. Rail splitters trying to make something happen here. And they'll go right side now. Puts his head down. And he's going to be close to the first down there. He may have it. Good hard running by Sanders. Let's see. Yep, they're going to mark that as the first down. So pick up of about 9 on that one, and Lincoln has their first down here. Beautiful night. It's a cool night. Coolest night we've had, 52 degrees at kickoff. Handoff again. And now he's just stacked up there. Mason Ray, the senior, one of the seniors here. Your defensive line, Surreal Fountain, Jack Funk, Ryan Kennan, Mason Ray. Linebackers, Chase Hutchinson, Theron Castle, Hunter Clark. Your DBs, Josh Brown, Isaiah Pinks, Cole Sonnenberg, and Andrew Price for Valley. 2nd and 9, trips to the left. They pitch it back, looking for room. Trying to turn the corner, has a little speed there. Got a burst, but they caught up to him. Good pursuit there by Josh Brown. Looked like for a minute there he kind of kicked it in gear like he might pick up more yardage than he did, but he gets 2 and brings up 3rd and 7 for Des Moines Lincoln. They'll send 3 receivers out wide to the right for quarterback Jackson Lamb. Empty backfield. Valley brings pressure. He rolls, throws, and it's going to be short. It wouldn't have been enough for the first down anyway over there. Brown in coverage. And he was looking for Leo Jones over there. And now punting time again. Devontae McGee will drop back to punt. And blocked, rolling around, picked up, touchdown, Valley. That was Gage Olson. Picks up the block. On the return, let's see here. See if we can see who got it. But Olson picks it up. That's about, I'm going to put that down as a 12-yard return. If I can see that one more time, maybe I can pick up who blocked that punt here after the PAT. We'll see, there's the kick. It's up and good. 21-0. Let's see here. 20. Is that 22? Trying to figure that out if that was 30. What is it? 33 or 23? Yeah, 23 picked it up, but I was trying to figure out who blocked it. Was it 33 that blocked it, maybe? Let's see. Cole Sonnenberg, that might be. I think it was. Unofficially. And Lincoln drops back again. Guerrero's back there. And Avante McGee. Well, let's see who's the other guy back there. Here comes the kick taken at the 1. Good run up across the 20. There, that's Guerrero on the return.
Taken down by Valley 27, Nick Van Arkel.
And that'll be 1st and 10.
Lincoln takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the 22. So they say 33 was the blocker. That's Cole Sonnenberg, I believe. Yes, he blocked it. And then returned by Gage Olson. Here's Lamb back. He's got some time this time looking. Throws it out there and knocked away by Chase Hutchinson. In there on the defense. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Hand off to Sanders. And Javon Sanders carries it.
Taken down by Valley's number 44, Hunter Park.
And
that'll make it 3rd and 6 for the Rail Splitters.
3rd and 6 here with 3 minutes to play first quarter. It's been all Tigers on senior night here. And as I mentioned in the pregame, they've got to win out here to have a chance at the playoffs. Late blitz coming in there, knocked away, and still battling for it. Who has it? Valley picks it up, and he'll be tackled down there at the 1-yard line. Is Jack Funk.
Take over 1st and goal.
It took a long time to get that ball set, but that brings up Valley. Let's see it here again. Come in and they knocked it out late. That was kind of a delayed rush, and then they're trying. Everybody wants to pick up the biscuit and carry it into the end zone there, and finally They get it. And Provenza is going to take it in himself. So Provenza, 1 yard with 2:30 to play here. And those defensive guys, they're going to be down now. We get all the way down there, and then Provenza just walks it in. But they were all kind of fighting to try to pick it up, but avoiding the extra point here. Rico Alvarenga. And there's a penalty.
Flag on the play.
Motion on Valley, which shouldn't be too much of a problem for him here. Well, Valley right out of the gate. I was just sitting down trying to get everything organized, and they had that big run to start it, and now they haven't let up. That kick is up and good. So 28-0.
The extra point is no good.
No good? Well, it's no good. Okay. Let's take a break. We'll be back after this on CISN.TV.
75 years, Holt Service Trucks have hit the streets of central Iowa to help customers in need. It might be for plumbing, heating, cooling, a water heater, or the usual repairs and maintenance. We've done that with quality work from quality employees who bring passion and personality to the job. That's the Holt difference. It gives me great pride to see how our company has grown from the seeds of success my grandfather planted in 1947. That's why more and more central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Not all used vehicles are created equal.
DeArmond certified used vehicles have a big advantage.
What sets us apart is that all used vehicles receive a 175-point inspection.
Carfax report, 2 oil changes, collision deductible coverage, and wheel dent and windshield repair.
Also, all DeArmond certified come with 2 warranties. A 1-year 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper and a 2-year 100,000-mile powertrain. DeArmond Ford Indianola, DeArmond Automotive Knoxville, DeArmondAuto.com.
Got a little room with seam, and that closes quickly as he tried to cut back across the field. Maybe if he kept out to his left, it might have been there, but so far things have not gone well here for Lincoln in the early going. They take over 1st and 10 at their 23. That's not their best starting position. They started at the 27 on the first drive and ended up punting. Then they had a block punt that was returned on the second drive. And now on the third drive, handoff to Sanders, right up in the middle. And Sanders going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Lamb goes to the side. Lamb a sophomore. Javon Sanders just a sophomore. Several sophomores in this lineup, and 1, 2, 3 juniors, 4 sophomores here in the starting lineup, 2 seniors. So a young team, and he keeps it himself. Lamb does, and then he hits the wall.
Jackson Lamb on the quarterback keeper.
And right in there was Theron Castle.
Tackled by Valley, number 32, Theron Castle.
Theron Castle comes in. You could say he silenced the Lamb, huh? And that brings up 3rd and 9 for Lincoln. 1:13 to play, first quarter. All Valley, the only miscue has been a missed extra point. Pitch out. Sanders looking for room. Still driving. I tell you what, he runs hard. He's got some early lanes, but things have closed up quickly then. Other than that first drive, he had a couple good. He had a good first down run. They got one first down. Or no, that was that second drive, and then they got the punt block. So back. Pinks and Hutchinson back again. The punt. Devontae McGee, the punter. Good high spiral taken by Pinks at the 46. Slips a tackle, spins across the 50, and pulled down at the 46. 10-yard return. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. At the 46 of Lincoln. And this might be the last play of the first quarter here. And Provenza comes out with Darius Mason with him in the backfield. 3 receivers left. Drops straight back. Pressure. Now he runs up the middle. Wide open lane there. And it takes it down to the 30 for a first down. And then when they reset this, that'll be, they set it, the clock will roll. And that'll be the end of the first quarter here. Valley up 27-0. Here on CISN.TV.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we
are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday,
and we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
For 75 years, Holt service trucks have hit the streets of central Iowa to help customers in need. It might be for plumbing, heating, cooling, a water heater, or the usual repairs and maintenance. We've done that with quality work from quality employees who bring passion and personality to the job. That's the Holt difference. It gives me great pride to see how our company has grown from the seeds of success my grandfather planted in 1947. That's why more and more central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Players, senior offensive lineman Jack Holdren, senior defensive lineman Alex Wilcox, and junior running
they're honoring past champion, 2002 champions here at Valley. With a 20-year comeback for them. They're out there in the field now. They're going to have to clear them out to get the second quarter going. Their first state championship, I believe, wasn't it? 2002? And they're taking their time. They're enjoying it, as they should here. Valley will be 1st and 10 at the 30 as we start the second quarter. They scored 4 times in the first quarter. So here we go. Provenza with Mason. In the backfield, trips to the left. Wings it out there to Aiden Price. Price has room on the outside. He's going to burn it in. Touchdown, Valley. 30-yarder. And let's see the replay here. Nothing too fancy. You just flip it out there, and Price, he's got speed to burn. And they just kind of, Valley was, there's the extra point, is up and good. Valley been kind of running inside a little bit, and all of a sudden sent it outside. And Price takes it in for the touchdown. And for Aiden Price, that's his third touchdown receiving. He's got one rushing. Well, was that backwards? Would that be rushing? The pass was back. I don't know. Anyway. Valley up 34-0. Dawson Stein will kick it off here. And taken back there by Guerrero. He's had some good returns up to the 24 here. But Lincoln has been able to unable to do anything with it. They take over now, 1st and 10 at the 24. 11:47 to go. Lamb throws it forward. That should be an incomplete pass, right? Yeah. As he threw it out there, it went forward. That's a pass. Doesn't matter how you throw it, as long as it's going forward. So that brings up a second down. Here's Lamb. Hands it off to Sanders. And he's stacked up immediately in there by Jaleel Dorn. One of them in there on the tackle. Brings up 3rd and 11. We haven't seen him throw deep, mainly because he really hasn't had time back there. The one he threw deepest, he was throwing away to avoid like a 20-yard sack. Here's Lamb. Fumbles the snap for a minute, a little pressure. Now he's going to tuck it and run, and he'll be dropped behind the line of scrimmage. There. For Valley, Jared Fisher got in there early, kind of disrupted things, forced him to run. And now Pinks and Hutchinson will drop back to their 50, awaiting the punt. This one's a high punt, not very deep. Going to take a Valley bounce too and bounce back. Picked up on the far side. He's going to return it. Touchdown. That's Jaleel Dorn. It just was going to drop there and nobody touched it. And he just picked it up. Let's see this again. See, it's bouncing around. He picks it up there at the 36. And that was heads-up play there. Because it was bouncing back, and you figure that Lincoln might come in and down it at that point. And there's a high snap. Trouble. Scramble for it. And so that's been the only problem here tonight for Valley. 2 missed extra point opportunities. Well, that's the weirdest punt return I've seen in a while.
That'll make the score Valley Tigers
40-0 Valley here. And the Tigers will kick off.
We want to thank tonight's game sponsors for their support of all Valley students.
Chilly night, supposed to get down. Frost warnings are out for Central Iowa tonight. And then next week, though, warm back up 70, 77. So what you get this time of year, you get into October. Nice full moon up there, a few clouds. Here's the kickoff. This one taken back at the 3. Cuts it through up to the 30, spins around. And brought down at the 30 is Avante McGee. And first and 10 at the 31. For Lincoln. Jackson Land comes out. As Lincoln looking for something to get the offense going here. McGee and Guerrero wide to the left. Got Sanders in the backfield. Will get a high snap. Sanders then fumbles it. Man, that high snap just throws the timing off. As he handed it off to Sanders, but then Sanders didn't quite have the full handle on it.
9-yard loss. Makes it 2nd and 19 for the Rail Footers.
And we got a timeout here. Let's take a break on CISN.TV.
Off to college. Oh, rats.
Hi, Joe the Car Guy with a reminder. Before you send your kids off to school, set up an appointment with Westside Auto. We check everything from tires to belts, fluids, hoses, wipers, and lights. 44 inspection points to help prevent that oh rats moment for your students. Call us today to set up your appointment. We'll have your kids off to school saying,
For the best, head west.
Westside Auto.
Ever have one of those awkward moments when a business disappointed you? You got ripped off? Didn't get what you expected? The Better Business Bureau can help you avoid these uncomfortable situations. BBB accredited businesses are honest, ethical, and reviewed annually by the BBB. Don't experience another awkward moment with a bad business. Trust the ones that operate with integrity. Look for the BBB seal. It's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at BBB.
Back to action here. There's a handoff for Lincoln. Quarterback, well, he kept it there, didn't he? Yeah, he followed his back in, Lamb. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 15, 17. 3rd and long for Lincoln. Low snap, Lamb throws it out there. And they'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that'll be it. Bring up 4th down. And
I'll make a 4th down for the Rail Footers.
we got 4th down here.
Nick Van Arkel
Devontae McGee back to punt. He's been averaging 31 yards a punt coming into this. That last one was not great, and this one here is not great either. And that's out. At the 25, that will be a 1-yard punt. I don't know what happened here. Oh, there's the old backside punt. Okay. So when things are going not good for you, or not going good, so a 1-yard punt. And it'll be Valley's ball, 1st and 10 at the 25. Here with 6:37 and counting. Here, there's a handoff right up the middle, rolling and going. Quentin Loeb is in there at quarterback. He hands off to Ballard. So Quentin Loeb now in at quarterback for the Tigers. And Ballard gets the carry. Seen him in before. He's a good hard runner. Oh, hits a first down there. 1st and 10 at the 10 for the Tigers. And off to Ballard again. Inside. Still pushing that pile. And they finally blow it dead. There, Dre Rivera on the tackle. He'll pick up a couple. Quentin Loeb in there, Noah Craycraft in there, A.J. Crownover. We'll run down some of the other names for you. Hendrick Nimley. As here come the Tigers, 2nd and 8 at the 8. Handoff. Plows right ahead. Does Ballard. And 3rd and goal from the 6. Let's see if Valley puts in the air or just keeps running it here at this point. Send 1 wide, 2 left. Wide to the right, 2 to the left. Drops back, throws it into the end zone. Oh! In and out of the hands of Crownover. Crownover. Got there quick. I think caught him off guard, but you got to be ready when you turn to face the quarterback. And some extended time for some of these guys for the first time here in a bit. So Valley will go for it on 4th and goal at the 6, leading 40-0 here in the 2nd quarter. And Loeb's going to run it. Loeb will run it in. Touchdown, Valley.
Touchdown, Tigers. Quentin Loeb on the quarterback keeper takes it into the end zone for Valley.
Loeb with the 6-yard keeper. 3:32 to play here in the first half. See the replay. Rolls out, cuts inside, and it's a touchdown for Loeb. This time the extra point is up and good. We'll take a break. Come back with a kickoff after this on CISN.TV.
Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
Do you know what the best part about being a dog is? You can hear disaster before it even happens. You know what they say about disaster. Sometimes it can inspire a symphony. An honest day's work deserves an honest day's treat.
No extra charge.
And that is why we choose Honest Wrenches. No extra charge. And it's how service should be.
Over 1,300 vehicles on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. If we don't have it, you can build it. Newly expanded service department means we're hiring. See the openings on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Back for the kickoff. A bouncer picked up by Guerrero at the 10, 15, 20, 25, and knocked out of bounds.
Guerrero on the return for the Rail Splitters.
For Lincoln. They'll take over. 1st and 10 at the 25. Trailing now 47-0. The offense has just not been able to get anything done. They picked up a first down on that second series, then they got the punt blocked. And then things have just rapidly gone downhill since then. Handoff. Sanders. Now he's running hard. I will say he keeps running hard the whole time. And he picks up 5. That's got to be one of their better. Well, he had the first down run over there where he picked up 10. Got him a first down on that second series, but that's when one of their better runs here, as they'll break the huddle and come out. Handoff. Sanders still running hard. He'll pick up 2. That'll at least make it a manageable third down here as we hit the 2-minute mark. Lamb pitches back. Sanders. He'll cut it over the left side and then get hammered there by Sam Swanson. And that'll be a first down. Swanson with the big hit. You see him there. The junior, 5'9", 175-pound junior defensive back. 1st and 10 at the 36 for Lincoln. Handoff. Sanders. He plows ahead for about 4. Under a minute to play, first half.
Taken out by number 58, Thorne Williams. That'll make it 2nd and 7 for the Rail Splitters.
Handoff this time to Guerrero. And he'll be just short of the first down. Up to the 45. That's their deepest penetration here, and they'll call a timeout. As clock stopped at 24 seconds to go, it's running continuously now with the score as it is. And all Valley here in this one. Southeast Polk leading Prairie 14-0.
Thousands of dollars to dozens of organizations throughout Iowa. Sponsors crowdfunding to giveiowa.org and awards thousands in scholarships and plastic.
Let's see if we can get some other scores come along here.
Also offers competitive products, bilingual services, and has a branch near you. To learn more about
as Valley comes out.
Well, greater, visit gicu.org.
Third and 1 at the 45 for Lincoln. Handoff Sanders. And he was trying to turn the corner, but GK Tar said no. And they call timeout again to stop it with 5 seconds to go. Want to try to get that first down, I guess. And, you got a good drive going here. Let's talk about it. And, just because you're down doesn't mean you can't work on some stuff. And Valley talking it over, you see there. And a good chance, too, for some of these younger kids, Valley, get a little more coaching. Here we go. Dropping back, looking. They're going to throw deep. And knocked down. And that'll do it at the half. Valley 47. Lincoln nothing. Here at the half on senior night for the Tigers. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more after this on CISN.TV.
When you need to conquer the drifts on your property, get the job done your way. The Western Defender Compact Snowplow. All the professional grade features in just the right size for your mid-sized pickup or SUV. Easy to attach and easy to use. Get the performance to plow like this and finish like this. Western, more jobs done faster.
Visit Truck Equipment Inc. today at truckequipmentinc.com.
Not all used vehicles are created equal.
DeArmond certified used vehicles have a big advantage.
What sets us apart is that all used vehicles receive a 175-point inspection.
Carfax report, 2 oil changes, collision deductible coverage, and wheel dent and windshield repair.
Also, all DeArmond certified come with 2 warranties. A 1-year 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper and a 2-year 100,000-mile powertrain. DeArmond Ford Indianola, DeArmond Automotive Knoxville, DeArmondAuto.com.
For 75 years, Holt Service Trucks have hit the streets of central Iowa to help customers in need. It might be for plumbing, heating, cooling, a water heater, or the usual repairs and maintenance. We've done that with quality work from quality employees who bring passion and personality to the job. That's the Holt difference. It gives me great pride to see how our company has grown from the seeds of success my grandfather planted in 1947. That's why more and more central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Mornings. They can be hectic.
Let's go!
So can your car. So to get free pickup, drop-off, or delivery, head over to Honest Wrenches. And their loaner vehicles?
No extra charge.
Find your peace of mind with even more wonderful services.
Every vehicle that comes in gets a full visual inspection and a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty. No extra charge.
Head on over to Honest Wrenches. No extra charge, and it's how service should be.
We all love a good win, however small or ordinary. Losing track of time, finding yourself with a few extra dollars in your pocket, soaking up the perfect Iowa day. These are the everyday delights and small victories that make us smile. These are the moments that connect us all as Iowans. And these are the moments that, more often than not, start with Iowa's farm families and the corn they're growing. Because when corn grows Iowa, Iowans win.
Welcome back here at halftime. 47-0 Valley Tigers over Des Moines Lincoln here tonight. All Valley to start this off here. They took the opening drive and went all the way down, then a 7-yard run by Provenza with 10:35 to go. The PAT was good, and they were up 7-0. Then with 5:49 to go in the first quarter, A 2-yard run by Derek Mason. PAT was good, and it was 14-0. Then things got a little crazy for Lincoln. Punt blocked by Cole Sonnenberg. Gage Olson returned it, picked it up at the 12 and ran it back in for the touchdown. The PAT was good, and it was 21-0. Then we had a sack and a fumble, and that was they finally fell on it at the 1-yard line, and Provenza came out, called his own number, ran it in for the 1. The PAT was no good, and with 2:30 to go in the first quarter, it was 27-0 Valley. Into the second quarter, very start of the second quarter, Valley had got possession back. We ran a play. We went to the second quarter. They passed it out in the flat to Aiden Price. He takes it 30 yards in, spun around the corner, and it was let's see, was PAT was good on, or no good on that one, right? So it was, no, that was good on that one, 34-0. Then 36-yard TD run by, let's see, who had that? Oh, no, that was a punt return where it was picked up and the punt was returned. There, they kind of let it roll and it had bounced back, but it was just picked up and run in by Dorn, and that made it, the extra point was no good. That made it 40-0, and then Quentin Loeb came in relief for Provenza, and a 6-yard TD run. PAT was good, and with 3:32 to go, got a lot written down here, all those scoring plays here in the first half. I'm trying to read my own writing, but that's the way it went. So they had the punt block return, then they had the fumble picked up on the 1-yard line. They got that in, and then the weird punt return where it came out, and it was one of those where it bounced backwards and everybody kind of got away from it except Valley picked it up and then ran it in from 36 yards out. And then Quentin Loeb again, that 6-yard TD run. So that's the way we stand here at halftime, 47-0. And they mentioned at Valley, they have to pretty much win out here in these final 3 games to have a chance at the playoffs. Right now, you look at the RPI, they're number 17, 16 teams go. So, you know, and they have Ankeny next week. So they've got a lot of work to do to get into the playoffs even. And they've come out here on senior night and really taken it to Lincoln right away and showing, hey, we're ready to play here tonight. So that's a recap of your first half scoring. We'll take another break, come back with more after this on CISN.TV.
1,500 vehicles on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. If we don't have it, you can build it. Newly expanded service department means we're hiring. See the openings on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors, and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we
are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday.
And we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
I'm off to college. Oh, rats!
Hi, Joe the Car Guy with a reminder. Before you send your kids off to school, set up an appointment with Westside Auto. We check everything from tires to belts, fluids, hoses, wipers, and lights. 44 inspection points to help prevent that oh rats moment for your students. Call us today to set up your appointment. We'll have your kids off to school saying,
for the best, head west.
Westside Auto.
Ever have one of those awkward moments when a business disappointed you? You got ripped off? Didn't get what you expected? The Better Business Bureau can help you avoid these uncomfortable situations. BBB accredited businesses are honest, ethical, and reviewed annually by the BBB. Don't experience another awkward moment with a bad business. Trust the ones that operate with integrity. Look for the BBB seal. It's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
We all love a good win, however small or ordinary. Losing track of time, finding yourself with a few extra dollars in your pocket, soaking up the perfect Iowa day. These are the everyday delights and small victories that make us smile. These are the moments that connect us all as Iowans. And these are the moments that, more often than not, start with Iowa's farm families and the corn they're growing. Because when corn grows Iowa, Iowans win.
Back here at Valley High School, you see the Valley Marching Band playing here at the half. Sorry, we can't have too much of them on the air because of musical rights things, so but we can watch them just a little bit here. All Valley in that first half, scoring 27 in the first quarter and then 20 in the second quarter. Only downside there, a couple missed extra points for the Tigers as they score on a run, a block punt, a fumble, another run, I guess, 30-yard pass, and then a punt return that was Jaleel Dorn that picked that up. Again, it was bouncing backwards, and everybody kind of stepped away from it, and then Dorn just picked it up and took off running toward the end zone, and nobody touched him. So a little bit of everything going on here. Let's take a look here at Valley. I mentioned it on their schedule. I said Ankeny. They played Ankeny last week. They play Dowling Catholic next week in a big matchup, and that is Dowling's home game. Be played here, but then they have Roosevelt, and Roosevelt is playing pretty well too. Let's see, where are they at in the whole scheme of things on the RPI. Roosevelt, they're at 21. They're at 3-3, same record as Valley. The RPI is a little bit worse, 4 spots lower, but again, to have a chance of getting the playoffs, Valley here needs to win out. They're getting that done right now here with Lincoln, and then they would play Dowling and Roosevelt. For Lincoln, they have one more game coming up. They'll play Ames, and that'll be a tough game too. Ames is playing pretty well right now, and Ames is number 9 in the RPI with a 5-1 record. So that no easy way to end up the season here for Des Moines Lincoln. They won their opener over Sioux City West, and then it's been a little tough sledding since then. Let's take another break. We'll do that. Come back with more after this on CISN.TV.
75 years, Holt service trucks have hit the streets of central Iowa to help customers in need. It might be for plumbing, heating, cooling, a water heater, or the usual repairs and maintenance. We've done that with quality work from quality employees who bring passion and personality to the job. That's the Holt difference. It gives me great pride to see how our company has grown from the seeds of success my grandfather planted in 1947. That's why more and more central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and it's going to be an interesting patio furniture season this year. We have ordered a ton of merchandise, but due to supply chain issues, it's coming in a truckload at a time all summer long. If you want the best patio furniture, check early and check often. If you want to custom order your furniture, get in here as soon as you can to give your furniture the best chance to arrive this summer. Fireplace Superstore, Iowa's best patio furniture selection, just east of I-35 on Douglas Avenue.
Not all used vehicles are created equal.
DeArmond certified used vehicles have a big advantage.
What sets us apart is that all used vehicles receive a 175-point inspection.
Carfax report, 2 oil changes, collision deductible coverage, and wheel dent and windshield repair.
Also, all DeArmond certified come with 2 warranties. A 1-year 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper and a 2-year 100,000-mile powertrain. DeArmond Ford Indianola, DeArmond Automotive Knoxville, DeArmondAuto.com.
Do you know what the best part about being a dog is? You can hear disaster before it even happens. You know what they say about disaster. Sometimes it can inspire a symphony. honest day's work deserves an honest day's treat.
No extra charge.
And that is why we choose Honest Wrenches. No extra charge. And it's how service should be.
Back here at halftime, 47-0 to win Lincoln. Trailing Valley, looks like Northwest leading Centennial toward the end of the second quarter, 14-0 there. Trying to pick up that other score for you here at the half. Let's see. Marshalltown and Roosevelt. Looks like 12-8 Roosevelt over Marshalltown with about 6 minutes to go there in the second quarter. And Valley has this well in hand. I imagine we'll see a lot more players too here coming out in the second half for Valley. As just no answer for the defense here for Lincoln, for the Valley Tigers, as they come out on senior night. And we'll see what happens here in the second half. It'll be a running clock again. And just trying to look through here and see if there's any other scores I might have missed we could pass along to you. And let's see. Don't see anything right now, but they're honoring the band seniors right now down on the field there. And for the senior football players, kind of pick that up and look at about a little bit of some of what they're going to do. They have a program here that talks a little bit about what some of these guys are going to do, like Owen Westermeyer. Says he wants to plan to continue to play football in college. Not sure exactly where that will be. Quentin Loeb, undecided college plans. Michael Provenza is going to attend the University of Denver, play lacrosse. Michael Provenza is. Omar Ballard, he wants to attend Iowa State and become an actor, it says. Aiden Price, his future plans are yet undecided. Dawson Stein plans to go to college for aviation. And, there's over in Dubuque, there's a school for them, but I don't know where else that would be. So just kind of looking through here. Chase Hutchinson plans to play football in college after graduation. Hasn't said where yet. Cyril Fountain, he wants to attend college. Ryan Kennan also wants to attend college, continue to play sports. Doesn't say where yet. Some of those still trying to make up the minds on some of that. As Drew Supple, he'll attend the University of Iowa and major in sports and recreation management. So some of the senior plans here, and a couple more games for Valley. They're hoping to get some wins here. The big one against Dowling coming up, and then hoping to get into the playoffs and extend your senior season here for the Tigers. Let's take one more break. We'll do that, and we'll come back with more after this on CISN.TV.
When you need to conquer the drifts on your property, get the job done your way. The Western Defender Compact Snowplow. All the professional grade features in just the right size for your mid-sized pickup or SUV. Easy to attach and easy to use. Get the performance to plow like this and finish like this. Western, more jobs done faster.
Visit Truck Equipment Inc. today at truckequipmentinc.com.
Not all used vehicles are created equal.
DeArmond certified used vehicles have a big advantage.
What sets us apart is that all used vehicles receive a 175-point inspection.
Carfax report, 2 oil changes, collision deductible coverage, and wheel dent and windshield repair.
Also, all DeArmond certified come with 2 warranties. A 1-year 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper and a 2-year 100,000-mile powertrain. DeArmond Ford Indianola, DeArmond Automotive Knoxville, DeArmondAuto.com.
For 75 years, Holt service trucks have hit the streets of central Iowa to help customers in need. It might be for plumbing, heating, cooling, a water heater, or the usual repairs and maintenance. We've done that with quality work from quality employees who bring passion and personality to the job. That's the whole difference. It gives me great pride to see how our company has grown from the seeds of success my grandfather planted in 1947. That's why more and more central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Mornings. They can be hectic.
Let's go!
So can your car. So to get a free pickup, drop-off, or delivery, head over to Honest Wrenches. And their loaner vehicles?
No extra charge.
Find your peace of mind with even more wonderful services.
Every vehicle that comes in gets a full visual inspection and a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty. No extra charge.
Head on over to Honest Wrenches. No extra charge, and it's how service should be.
We all love a good win, however small or ordinary. Losing track of time, finding yourself with a few extra dollars in your pocket, soaking up the perfect Iowa day. These are the everyday delights and small victories that make us smile. These are the moments that connect us all as Iowans. And these are the moments that, more often than not, start with Iowa's farm families and the corn they're growing. Because when corn grows Iowa, Iowans win.
Here at Valley Stadium in West Des Moines, warming up for the second half. You see they're in all Valley first half there. Scored on their first drive. Took it, 68 yards, 5 plays on that first drive and scored. And then really didn't let Lincoln do too much. Lincoln's their farthest penetration was up to their own 45 there at the end of the first half. And after Valley put in quite a few other players, but then scored on a 2-yard run and then a blocked punt and returned 12 yards by Gage Olson. Cole Sonnenberg blocked that. Provenza then had a 1-yard run, a 30-yard pass to Aiden Price, a 36-yard punt return by Jaleel Dorn, and then Quentin Loeb, a 6-yard run. Here as he came in relief. We'll see if they probably bring the starters out for a series or two maybe, and then hand it off, let some other players in there for Valley. As let's see what the temperature's done here. I'll cool off a little bit, 48 degrees. It was 52 when we started. No breeze out there. The flags are laying limp, so, but you can definitely feel the chill here tonight, and it's supposed to get a little frosty out there. So, kind of hoping to get a few more weeks out of tomatoes, but maybe when they survive the frost out in the old garden, they might next week. Supposed to get back up temperatures a little bit. So, we shall see here. And they're getting ready to come on out. Valley took the ball to start the game. And you're going to kick off here to start the second half. Rico Alvarengo will kick it off.
Rico Alvarengo, civilian,
for the Tigers. Avante McGee and Aaron Guerrero back deep to receive at their 10-yard line for Lincoln. And the boot taken at the 10. Up to the 20, 25, 30. He slips the tackle, 35, all the way up to the 42-yard line. Is Avante McGee. So that'll be the best starting position of the night for Lincoln. 1st and 10 at the 42. Jackson Lamb brings them out, sends McGee and Guerrero out in the receiver spots to the left. Hands it off to Sanders. Sanders pushing over the right side. They'll bring him down over there after a pickup of about 4. Jaleel Dorn, one of them in on the tackle over there. Looks like, yeah, starting defense mostly back out here to start the second half. Well, maybe a few different players in there here and there. Fake handoff. Wings it out there. Guerrero, he sidesteps a tackle, gets up to about the 50. Will bring 3rd down and about 4. We'll call it 3rd and 3 for Lincoln. They've yet to penetrate into Valley territory. See if they can do it here on this drive. Lamb with Sanders with him, gives it to Sanders. Sanders looking for room there, cuts it across the 50. Mean stiff arm there as he shoves Ben Sorensen out of the way. And they get the 1st down. So into Valley territory, down to the 46 for Lincoln. And Lamb back in there again with Sanders. Pitches it to Sanders. Sanders looking to turn the corner on the right side. Gets a little block, gets a stiff arm, and then brought down on the far side over there. Dorn, one of them in on the tackle, along with DJ Lewis. And the drive continues. For Lincoln. 2 receivers left. Handoff back the other way. Gave it to Sanders, and then he gave the inside handoff back in there to Blake Butters. And there's handoff to Sanders. He gets some room. He'll pick up the 1st down over the right side, down to the 23-yard line. First and 10 at the 22 here. Lamb brings him out. Butters in motion, fakes to him. Lamb takes it himself and is spun around and dropped right there by Tarr. Loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Lamb hands it off. Cutting it up and then pushed back is Demarius Parker. Demarius Parker in, gets a carry there. Brings up 3rd down and 3 at the 15 for Lincoln. And handoff, Sanders, and Sanders is stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there. It'll bring up a 4th down.
On the tackle for Valley. I'll make it 4th and 3 for the Railsplitters.
4th and 3 here. Of course, Lincoln will go for it at this point. Sanders in the backfield with Lamb. Gives it to him. He cuts it up. Inside the 15, down to the 11. He has the 1st down. Looks like. By about a yard. That'll bring up 1st down. And 10 at the 11. They can get a 1st down without getting a touchdown. Lamb and Javon Sanders. Here's his back. Gets it him out back to Butters. Butters cuts across and he gets hit hard but keeps spinning toward the end zone and gets dropped just short. They gave it to Sanders and then came back with that inside handoff, and they're going to mark him back up around the 3, maybe the 2. 2nd and 1 for the 1st down. 2nd and 2 for the touchdown. High snap over the head, all the way back to the, he went over it, picked up. Dorn with it. Dorn running. Still going. Dorn all the way in for the touchdown. I think he picked that up about the 26. So that'd be about a 74-yard. Yeah, let's see this again here. High snap. Rolling back there. Lamb tries to get on it. Then Dorn picks it up at the 26. He takes off. Kind of the same thing he did with that punt. And Dorn goes 74 yards on the fumble return. And here's the extra point attempt. It is good. We'll take a break, come back with the kickoff after this on CISN.TV.
Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
Do you know what the best part about being a dog is? You can hear disaster before it even happens. You know what they say about disaster. Sometimes it can inspire a symphony. An honest day's work deserves an honest day's treat.
No extra charge.
And that is why we choose Honest Wrenches. No extra charge. And it's how service should be.
Over 1,300 vehicles on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. If we don't have it, you can build it. Newly expanded service department means we're hiring. See the openings on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Aaron Guerrero and Avante
Rico Alvarenga will kick it off here for the Tigers after the fumble return, 74 yards for Jaleel Dorn. He had that punt return of 36 that he just picked up when it was bouncing around out there. Everybody got away from it. He knows what to do when he gets the ball. Taken at the 2 by Guerrero. Up to the 20. Gets outside, knocked out at the 25. So they had that 2nd and 1 at the 2. It's a high snap, turns it into a fumble return the other way for a touchdown for Valley. Lincoln, is that Sanders coming on there late? Yes, it is. And they're going to send Jackson Senecott wide to the left, and then offside Valley. Okay. And then I don't know who that is in the slot. I think it says 88, but I don't have an 88 on my roster. Hand off to Sanders. And he tries to break the tackle, but Van Arkel grabs the ankle, hangs on. He gets a good pickup, but now Sanders will come out. He has played hard, run hard here tonight. Hasn't had a lot of open running room. Demarius Parker will come in to replace him in the backfield for Lincoln. Handoff. Parker cuts it up the middle. Slashes off a big chunk of yardage before he's dropped there. So Demarius Parker running hard in relief. Makes the first down for Lincoln at the 42. Here we go. Flipped it to Parker. He'll run up ahead, try to turn the corner, and then gets pushed out of bounds there. Owen Walker, one of them in on the tackle. Look like Sam Swanson over there.
1 yard gain makes it 2nd and 9 for the Rail Footers.
1 yard pickup, 2nd and 9 as we approach a minute to play in the third quarter. Clock obviously running continuously here with the score the way it is now. There's that double handoff inside again. And Blake Butters picks up some yardage. Not quite enough for the first down. He picked up 6. 3rd and 3 for Lincoln. As they break the huddle. Demarius Parker still in there in the backfield with Lamb. And he'll get it, cut inside, and boom! The hit takes him down. Tar. Gartar takes him down.
That'll make it 4th and 4 for the Rail Footers.
Brings up a 4th and 4, and that may be the last play of the third period. I believe it will be. They're going to let the clock run down here. At the end of 3, Valley 54-0 over Lincoln. We'll be back with the final quarter after this on CISN.TV.
Used vehicles are created equal.
DeArmond certified used vehicles have a big advantage.
What sets us apart is that all used vehicles receive a 175-point inspection.
Carfax report, 2 oil changes, collision deductible coverage, and wheel dent and windshield repair.
Also, all DeArmond certified come with 2 warranties. A 1-year 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper and a 2-year 100,000-mile powertrain. DeArmond Ford Indianola, DeArmond Automotive Knoxville, DeArmondAuto.com.
Mornings. They can be hectic.
Let's go.
So can your car. So to get a free pickup, drop-off, or delivery, head over to Honest Wrenches. And their loaner vehicles?
No extra charge.
Find your peace of mind with even more wonderful services.
Every vehicle that comes in gets a full visual inspection and a 5-year 50,000-mile warranty. No extra charge.
Head on over to Honest Wrenches. No extra charge, and it's how service should be.
Well, we'll start the fourth quarter here at Valley Stadium. They flip things around here, and Lincoln will go now north to south. 4th and 4 at the 48. The Rails trying to get a first down. High snap again. And Lamb gets stopped. That was been their issue here. They had it down at the 2-yard line, a high snap. Eventually picked up by Valley, return for a touchdown, and there they had a chance for a first down. The snap is high, and Valley takes over 1st and 10 at the 45. And let's see here. So Caleb Scott's in the backfield there with Loeb. Loeb high snap, and he just takes it, pulls it down, breaks a tackle. Loeb outside 20, 15, pulled down at the 14. Quentin Loeb just about broke that one. He scored back earlier. Let's take a look at this. High snap, he couldn't handle it, and then finally did, and then pulled it down. Then he broke that tackle and took off. Had nothing but green there, but pulling him down. A touchdown saving tackle from behind was Avante McGee. And the Tigers 1st and 10 at the 15. Caleb Scott back there with Loeb. And this time he gets the high snap, gives it to Scott. Scott looking for some room. And he'll get pulled down. So 2nd and 8 for the Tigers. Down to the 14 of Lincoln. Under 10 minutes to play. Clock running continuously now. They will send Trey White to one side and John Berg to the other. Throws it over there off the hands of Berg. The 6'2 junior. Coach talking with him a little bit there. Got to get those hands out, let it come into the hands. 3rd and 9 at the 14 for the Tigers. All Valley tonight here at senior night, 54-0. High snap, rolling, looking, throws late. Hits the guy who's holding up the down marker over there. And he comes up limping a little bit, Loeb. The 6-foot senior. But he's not coming out. Here, 4th and 9 at the 14. A little bit of confusion, looks like. A.J. Crownover out wide. They have 3 out wide. And the play clock was down, almost ran down, so they got to call timeout. Let's take a break here on CISN.TV.
1,500 vehicles on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. If we don't have it, you can build it. Newly expanded service department means we're hiring. See the openings on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
I'm off to college. Oh, rats!
Hi, Joe the Car Guy with a reminder. Before you send your kids off to school, set up an appointment with Westside Auto. We check everything from tires to belts, fluids, hoses, wipers, and lights. 44 inspection points to help prevent that oh rats moment for your students.
Call us today to set up your appointment. We'll have your...
October 14th, Valley football.
Back to action here. 4th and 9 for Valley. Pitch back, looking for room, cuts it up. He's going to be short of the first down. Caleb Scott on the carry. Butters in the tackle for Lincoln. Valley turns it over on downs back to the rails. And they take over on the 9. Let's see here. Looks like a new quarterback, Landon Walters, in there for Lincoln. Hands it off. And breaking free is Sanders up the sideline, up to about the 50.
Walters hands off the ball to number 32, Javon Sanders.
Sanders breaks free, picks up about 41 yards there. There's a handoff, and Sanders just cutting through and stiff arms a guy, and then finally they pull him down, or he stepped out on the sideline. They're going to mark it right at the 50, so 41-yard pickup there. Low snap picked up by Sanders off the ground, off the turf, and he'll make a yard out of nothing.
Javon Sanders on the run for the rail footers. Taken out by Valley.
Sanders. Man, there's one guy that doesn't quit. Sanders, he just keeps going. The 6'1" sophomore.
2nd and 8 for the rail footers.
For Lincoln. Walters, quarterback, high snap again. Flag is down. They're going to have a illegal shift. So that'll was prior to the play? Yeah. Or no?
Loss on the play makes it 3rd and 17 for the rail footers.
They decline it. Okay, so 3rd and 17. They took the loss. High snap again. Sanders gets it back inside to Butters. Butters slides through there. And a good pickup by Butters. He gets about 8. But that's going to bring up a 4th down. For Lincoln. Landon Walters, the quarterback. Hands it off to Sanders. Sanders busts through, picks up the 1st down, almost lost the ball there, but he'll get the 1st down. As clock rolls under 5 minutes to play.
Riley Becker and David Cameron on the tackle for the Tigers. First down, rail splitters at the Valley 38.
Well, one thing you talked with Gary Swinson about in the pregame was coming out against the team and not, playing down. They look at their record and you don't come out. But I think he's got to be happy with the way they came out in that first drive, drove it down, and then really just took control of this game from the start. And sometimes you come out and you say, well, these guys are only one game. As we got Jaleel Dorn over there. Maybe a cramp. He's had a punt return and a fumble return for a touchdown tonight. But anyway, he talked about that. We got to come out and not look at them and think we're just going to show up. And they did come out right away, took control of this, took it right in hand, and really never let Lincoln in the ball game here. Now Lincoln driving a little bit here. They got down to the 2. And there's a handoff. Sanders breaks up the middle, and then he's ripped down. There. Tackled by Sam Swanson. In there on the tackle. You couldn't also, you don't want to be looking ahead to Dowling, which is next week. And again, to have any shot at the playoff, you got to win out here. And of course, handoff, Sanders again, a little stop and go. He's charges right up in there, down to the 21.
Sanders carries the ball for the Rail Splitters.
And we know how that rivalry can go. And we've seen, as rivalries go, sometimes it isn't the team with the better record that comes out on top there. So that's going to be an interesting one. Lincoln, they'll finish up with Ames. And right into the middle. Pyle still moving. Still rolling.
Harry Spurs carries the ball for Lincoln. Nick Van Arco and Kelvin Gacy.
And
four-yard gain makes it 2nd and 6 for the Rail Splitters.
Makes it 2nd and 6 for Lincoln. Handoff, fumbled it. Can he get back on it? Who's got it? Valley does. Harry Stir with the carry, but fumbled it. And then he tried to pick it back up instead of just falling on it. And let's see, was that Omar Ballard who recovered it, I think, maybe? So the Tigers come back out as the clock rolls under 2 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. And off to Ballard. He's looking for room.
Marion Ballard carries the ball for the Tigers. Three-yard gain makes it 2nd and 7.
And 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup by Ballard. And off again, Ballard.
Marion Ballard on the carry for the Tigers.
Under a minute to play here. Valley will go to 4-3 on the season. Lincoln's going to drop to 1-6.
That'll make it 3rd and 1 for the Tigers.
And about one more play, I believe. We'll put this one in the books. Hand off, Ballard. right up there. I think he's got the first down.
Ballard carries the ball for Valley.
He does, but they're going to keep the clock rolling.
First down Valley at their own 30-yard line.
Valley breaks out, 10 seconds, going to try to get one more play off. And off to Ballard. Ballard cuts it in. Is pulled down, and that will do it.
And that'll conclude our ball.
The Tigers.
The final score of the Valley Tigers,
54-0 here over the Des Moines Lincoln Rails. We'll take a break here, come back and wrap this one all up, put a bow on it for you here after this on CISN.TV.
Western lets your UTV power through the storm. The Impact V Plow and Impact Straight Blade, with the features the pros demand, custom tailored for your UTV. And to keep your work top-notch, rely on the Tornado UTV Hopper Spreader. Now that's a job well done. Western, more jobs done faster.
Visit Truck Equipment Inc. today at truckequipmentinc.com.
I'm off to college. Oh, rats.
Hi, Joe the Car Guy with a reminder. Before you send your kids off to school, set up an appointment with Westside Auto. We check everything from tires to belts, fluids, hoses, wipers, and lights. 44 inspection points to help prevent that oh rats moment for your students. Call us today to set up your appointment. We'll have your kids off to school saying,
For the best, head west.
Westside Auto.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and it's going to be an interesting patio furniture season this year. We have ordered a ton of merchandise, but due to supply chain issues, it's coming in a truckload at a time all summer long. If you want the best patio furniture, check early and check often. If you want to custom order your furniture, get in here as soon as you can to give your furniture the best chance to arrive this summer. Fireplace Superstore, Iowa's best patio furniture selection, just east of I-35 on Douglas Avenue.
We all love a good win, however small or ordinary. Losing track of time, finding yourself with a few extra dollars in your pocket, soaking up the perfect Iowa day. These are the everyday delights and small victories that make us smile. These are the moments that connect us all as Iowans. And these are the moments that, more often than not, start with Iowa's farm families and the corn they're growing. Because when corn grows Iowa, Iowans win.
Ever have one of those awkward moments when a business disappointed you? You got ripped off? Didn't get what you expected? The Better Business Bureau can help you avoid these uncomfortable situations. BBB accredited businesses are honest, ethical, and reviewed annually by the BBB. Don't experience another awkward moment with a bad business. Trust the ones that operate with integrity. Look for the BBB seal. It's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Final here tonight at Valley Stadium, 54-0 Des Moines, West Des Moines Valley over Des Moines Lincoln. The Tigers did what they needed to do, came out right away, drove it down the field. They took the opening kick and drove it right down, a 7-yard run by Provenza. PAT was good with 10:35 to go first quarter. Then a two-yard Mason run with 5:49 to go. PAT was good. They then blocked the punt. It was Cole Sonnenberg blocked it. Gage Olson picked it up, took it in from 12 yards out. And PAT was good, and it was 21-0 there. Then Provenza, after a fumble by Lincoln, was picked up by Valley at the 1, and Provenza took it right in. PAT no good, and it was 27-0. A 30-yard pass in on the next possession to start the second quarter, just 7 seconds in. Aiden Price caught it and took it 30 yards. Then kind of a weird punt return. Jaleel Dorn. The punt came in, and it bounced, and it was rolling backwards, and everybody got away from it. But Dorn, and he just picked it up, turned around, and ran into the end zone from 36 yards out. Then Quentin Loeb, a keeper with 3:32 to go, took it in. And then the final scoring in the third quarter was Dorn again Lincoln down on the 2, a high snap, came back. They picked it up at the 26. Dorn did and ran it all the way in with 4:12 to go in the third, and that was all the scoring, 54-0 here tonight. So Valley takes care of business against Des Moines Lincoln, and see the Rails still out there on the field talking about it a little bit. Had some good play out of them tonight, hard play right down to the end. But the big one coming up then next week, Valley back here against Dowling Catholic. It is Dowling's home game, and as I said, this guy's a rivalry. Doesn't matter where you at in the record-wise, and of course Valley again playing for a playoff spot here. So tune in. We'll have that on CISN.TV. Tune in for that next week. Thanks for the entire crew here tonight. That's going to wrap it up. Big win tonight for Valley, 54-0 on CISN.TV.